Namaskar. Welcome to the example number 3 for the event Progeny Prospects. In this example, we are going to study a male chart who got married and immediately after the marriage, his wife conceived and delivery happened within this stipulated time. It means what destiny is promising for the marriage and Dasa Bhukti periods are more favorable for the progeny. Because of that, immediately after the marriage, that pregnancy happened and delivery also happened. Let us check the destiny and also timing of event in this chart with the help of the EPS table in this video. Example number 3, timing of childbirth, no delay in pregnancy. Now let us examine the birth chart. This is the birth chart of that male, and let us study the general study on the birth chart. Let me open the North Indian chart. Now let us study the general study. Lagna is Cancer Lagna. Fifth cusp is falling in the sign of Scorpio. Fifth Lord Mars. Fifth Lord Mars is posted in the 11th house, conjoined with the Karaka planet Jupiter, who is 9th Lord and 6th Lord, and it is aspecting to the 5th house. So 5th Lord is well posted, conjoined with the Jupiter, and Jupiter also is 6th Lord, but 9th Lord also, it is aspecting to the 5th house. That is good. So 5th Lord posted in the 11th house and also aspected to the 2nd house by 4th aspect and 5th house. And any other planet is influencing the 5th Lord. Mars is not influenced by any other planet. So that way it is fine. Saturn is also not aspecting to the Mars. So that way 5th Lord is well posted and it is supportive for the progeny. And as of the 5th Lord is concerned. And 5th Lord Mars is in the sign of Venus. That Venus is posted in the 9th house and in the sign of Jupiter. Jupiter is posted here in the 11th house. So Jupiter and Venus are in sign exchange. They are also supportive. So that way it is good. So that 5th Lord progeny prospects are in general, they are not unfavorable. They are supportive only. So now let us go and check the self-significations. I have already selected the event. Let us select the self-significations colors also. Lagna Lord, let us start with the Lagna Lord. Lagna Lord Moon is occupying 7th house and 6th sublord and 9th sublord. 6 is weak, but 1, 7 and 9 are good. So moon should be actually, because of the 6th sublord, we can make moon into blue color. It means it is a supportive key planet, favorable key planet. And 5th Lord, 10th Lord occupying 11th house Mars and 4, 8, 12 cuspal star Lord. Because of the 5 and 11, 5th Lord occupying 11th house is good. It is already forming good grouping. But it is indicating some obstacles. Because of that, it is indicating some weakness. But it is not unfavorable. It is favorable with some weakness. So what we can give it, that Mars can be given blue color. Because 5 and 11 is good. But still you have to keep it in mind. Though I have given blue, it has got 4, 8, 12. This is indicating obstacles. So we can make either blue also, or if you wish, we can make to pink shade. It's a mixed significator, but with the favorable 5 and 11 in the source. And 11th Lord, Venus, 4th Lord also, 11th Lord also occupying 9th house and 10, 12 star sublord. 4th Lord not supported by 11 and 9. So 11 and 5, 9 are favorable to the progeny. 4th Lord is 4, 10 and 12 cuspal sublord. It is having some weakness at the CSL level being the fourth lord, we can say that Venus also mixed significator. And Sun, second lord occupying 9th house and 3, 7, 11 cuspal star lord. This is very good. And second planet Ketu, 2, 2, 16, and 2 and 4. This is indicating some weakness but not detrimental, because 2, 2, 2 are good and 4 sublord but not having unfavorable grouping. So this we can take Sun as the light green planet because of this good grouping. And look, if you look at Ketu, as we discussed for Sun, second occupant is good. 2, 16 is okay, not bad. And 2 and 4, it is mixed significator. 4 is not strongly supported by any 8th house or 12th house. So that way it is not bad. 2, 2, 2 is okay. But being the having got some mixed signification in the first planet, that is Ketu, second planet is good. So Ketu, we can make it as a mixed one. We can make it as a mixed one because of the 6, 10, and 4, right? And Rahu is occupant of the 8th house. It is indicating obstacle, that delay we can say, but 1 and 3 cuspal sublord is good. And second planet Saturn is good. 7, 8, and 6, it is indicating some weakness but not detrimental to the progeny prospect. Seventh lord, star lord for 5, 5, 7, 11 cuspal sublord. So Rahu as having 9, 8, 1 and 3 is good, but because of that 8, we can give blue color. We need not give pink. It is not a mixed one. It is a delay, but 1 and 3 is good. And the second planet also good. Second planet Saturn, if you check, 7th lord, 8th lord occupying 6th house, and 5 and 5, 7, 11 cuspal sublord. Very good key planet. Because of the 8 and 6, we can give Saturn, we can give blue. Rahu also blue, and Saturn also we can give blue. Jupiter is 6th lord, 9th lord occupying 11, 1, 9. It is good. So being the 6th lord, but we cannot say it is going to be unfavorable, but 9, 11, and 1, 9 are good. So complete level significations are good for the 5th house matters. 9th lord occupying 11, 1, 9. So Jupiter can be given either blue or with a light green also we can give, because good grouping. Just because of the 6. If it is 4, then would have given blue, but because of 6 only, we can give green, light green. And Mercury, 3rd lord, 12th lord occupy 9th house, 8th sublord. 3 and 9 are good. 12th lord and 8th cuspal sublord indicating some weakness. So Mercury can be given pink, mixed one. So we can see Sun and Jupiter are green, Moon, Mars, Saturn are blue, and remaining are the pink shade. So there is no light red that we could see that. So now we have set the colors. Now let us check the destiny planet. I think the tables are bigger, so we have to scroll and check only. So which are the planets we have to check? Fifth lord planet we have to check. Let us first open that significator. Fifth lord is Mars, and the fifth sublord is Saturn. So Mars and Saturn has to be studied, and Jupiter has to be studied. So fifth lord, yes, Mars, and the fifth sublord is Saturn and Jupiter. So now what we have to check? We have to check the fifth lord. Let keep open that birth chart also. If at all required, we can check. And fifth lord, Mars. Mars is in the source, it is having some weakness, but 5 and 11 are good. Star level planet is Moon is 1717 or improving to the 5th house matters. This is also favorable. And 2A level planet also Moon, star lord of the star lord. So if you study the combined level study, 5, 11, 1, 7, 6, 9 are good. And 2A level planet is also Moon, and sub-level planet is Mercury. It's a mixed one. 3, 9. These 1 and 7 are further supported by 3 and 9, and 12 and 8 are indicating some obstacles, and here are having some obstacles, and here it is having 6 6, not bad, and it is having again 12 and 8, it is having some weakness. But look at the star lord of the sublord. Saturn is our good key planet, primary cuspal sublord key planet. So that way it is supportive. Mars in the star sub of planets favorable for the progeny, right? So the good key planet where that Mars is playing, in the Mars, which are the favorable key planets playing role, obviously Saturn is playing. So suppose Saturn is also, they are influencing its influence to the other levels, that will be more favorable. Where is Saturn posted? Saturn in the sign of Jupiter. So, and Saturn is aspecting to Rahu by third aspect, and Saturn is moon is in the sign of Saturn, so Saturn is influencing Rahu moon straight away. So that moon in the sign of Saturn only, so that way we can see that star lord moon in the sign of Saturn, Saturn is the sublord, so forming ruler link, so that is good. So that way that fifth lord is supportive for the progeny. So let us check the fifth sublord. Fifth sublord is Saturn. That Saturn, let me open that North Indian chart. Yes. Let us check the fifth cuspal sublord Saturn. Saturn is good, posted in the Sagittarius sign, and in the star of Venus. That Venus, how Venus is present? Just a minute, let me, yeah. Saturn is posted in the sign of Jupiter. Saturn is a good key planet. In the star of Venus, Venus is posted in the sign of Jupiter, and Venus is in the sign of Jupiter, and Jupiter in the sign of Venus. So the Venus is having sign exchange with the Jupiter. So that is the significant sign. Jupiter is our good key planet. So Saturn is having Venus and Jupiter in the star level, and star lord of the star lord Mercury. Mercury also conjoined with the Venus, so that also supporting to the star lord. Fourth lord having got some weakness, it has got some weakness at the 12 level, but 11 and 9 further supported by 3 and 9. So favorable 11 and 9 and 3 and 9, and further supported by Jupiter. That Jupiter is a good key planet. Sublord is Rahu itself representing Saturn. So that way it is good. So that destiny planet is favorable, it is indicating some weakness but not detrimental, and but that is being further supported by the Jupiter, and sublord also further supporting through the Saturn itself. So that Dasa Lord, sorry, not Dasa Lord, that destiny planet is supportive for the progeny. The favorable key planet for the destiny is Saturn, is strongly playing Saturn and Rahu, and indirectly Jupiter. So that Saturn, Rahu, Jupiter are strongly playing role in the destiny planet. So I think we are able to understand that destiny is promising for the childbirth. Fifth cuspal sublord, also seventh sublord, it is supportive for more than one progeny also. If at all the star level is favorable, yes, star level also 11 and 9, so 3 and 9, all are supportive, sublord also promising. So that way, that star lord planet, sublord planet are supportive for the pregnancy, progeny. So now that native got married, let us check in which period the native got married. Native got married on, let me check the date of marriage, 12/3/2015. 12/3/2015. Let me note it down. Just a minute. Let me clear this. 12/3/2000. Just a minute. Let me scroll down. Sorry. Yeah. 12/3/2015, the native got married. At the time, he was running Rahu Dasa 2015, Mercury Bugdi, Saturn Antra. So Rahu Dasa, Rahu, Mercury and Saturn. Dasa Bugdi Antra, the native got married. So Rahu Dasa, Mercury Bugdi and Saturn Antra. So Rahu itself the Dasa Lord. With that, now we have to check the Dasa Lord. Rahu is supportive. It is promising. Yes, Rahu represents Saturn. Then Rahu in the star of Rahu, sub of Jupiter. So all are favorable. Blue, blue and green. Sublord itself green. So that way it is good. Right? So please understand, when you look at only Rahu and star lords, second planet, sorry, sign lord Saturn, Rahu occupying 8th house, and second planet is 786, 8786, 8786, sublord only 6, 9, and 11. So if you take only the planet and star lord, it is not talking about either 2 or 5 or 11. So that way it is, we cannot decide whether this is going to be supportive for the pregnancy during that Rahu Dasa itself. But if you take only CST and CSL only, we can, it will complete this signification. So that also you can note in, you can note in this chart. And Rahu Dasa Lord and Bugdi Lord is Mercury. So Mercury, can see Mercury is mixed one. Star Lord is Saturn itself, or good key planet. Sublord Rahu, Saturn, all are coming. So definitely Mercury is also favorable. And in the Mercury, Saturn Antra got married. Saturn itself is good key planet. Star level planet Venus, already we discussed when we studied the destiny planet. We studied that how that Star Lord is getting the support from the Jupiter by sign exchange, and also sublord Rahu, Saturn also playing role, that we already discussed. So that way that Bugdi Lord and Antra Lord, Rahu Dasa, Mercury Bugdi and Saturn Antra, it is supportive for the pregnancy. So since the Dasa Lord is strong and Bugdi Lord also strong and Antra Lord also supportive, definitely, though second level is having some weakness, but all the levels are favorable, and also having got other K planet in the supports of the star lord. So immediately within that period itself, that conception is possible. So that we know that, just a minute, within that March 2015 middle, the native got married, and it has got April, May, June, July, 4 months are there. So within that Antra, if according to the wife's chart, that her menstrual period, all these things, then within that Antra, if the marriage, pregnancy, conception is taken place, then obviously 9 months afterwards, then definitely Ketu Bugdi will start. So Mercury Bugdi would have been ended, and Ketu Bugdi will be running during the pregnancy. So conception is taken place during the same Bugdi. Then delivery can happen only in the Mercury Bugdi. So actually, if you see that whether Mercury is favorable for the conception or delivery, not the conception, delivery, we have to check it. So that Ketu, Mercury already supported in during the gestation period or pregnancy, Ketu was running. So let us check Ketu period, how it is favorable or not. Let me clear this one so that will have some. Yeah. So Ketu, if you see, Ketu period, it is during that period the pregnancy is running. It means conception already happened. So the gestation period is running during the Ketu Bugdi. Ketu Bugdi is not having the strong signification in the source effect, but it is having good signification because of the 2. And 2 and 2, it is a mixed significator. Second house is an important house for the family, and it is indicating some addition in the family and in own star, and representing Saturn is good. 2, 9, 3, 11, 3, 7, 11, good. So all levels are having favorable signification. Only this one indicating some weakness, but it is not detrimental. But you can see sublord, our strong favorable key planet Saturn is playing role. So that way that Ketu Ketu planet is having some weakness, but that is not being further supported by the sublevel planets, right? That you can see Ketu is getting the aspect of the Mars. Mars is aspecting to the Ketu. Mars is in the sign of Venus. So Mars is fifth lord, 11th occupant, and it is aspecting to Ketu, occupying second house. So though it is 5, 11 are being supportive to the Ketu also by way of aspect. And of course, for 8, 12 also there, that is also will give some obstacles, but it is supportive for during that Ketu period, that native, the gestation period, it will be supportive only. And sublord Saturn is further adding support, right? Now, in the Ketu Bugdi, so in the favorable, because in the favorable antra, the delivery will happen, right? So the favorable antra, which antra is favorable in the Ketu, they all depending on the that gestation period, right? So how months it already gone when the Ketu started, we have to check, right? Suppose that after the marriage, third month, suppose it is happening in 4 or 5th month or 6 months. So what will happen? 7, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. Oh, 1 means okay, 1, 2. Or if the deliveries or if the conception taken place immediately in the 4th month itself, 3rd or 4th month, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12th month, December of 2016 is completing the 9 months. So in then January month, if the conception taken place in the March or April, January is possible for the delivery. If you check the January, Mars is up to 7-1, Rahu Antra coming under the Ketu Bugdi. So let us check the Rahu Antra. We know that Rahu already is a good planet because that is the Dasa Lord. So Dasa Lord itself is having strong key planet on its own. So in Ketu Bugdi, Rahu Antra definitely will favor because Rahu is also falling in completing the 9 months period. So obviously it is also supportive. The favorable key planets of the Bugdi Lord, Saturn is playing role here, and Ketu represents Sun. That is also playing role here. So that way, that Dasa Lord Jupiter, Rahu itself is acting as the Antra under the Ketu. So let us check the delivery date. The delivery is that male got a male baby 16/1/2016. 16/1, just a minute. 16/1/2016. At the time, the native was running Rahu Dasa, Ketu Bugdi, and Rahu Antra. Male baby was born. So 16/1/2016. Let us check. 16/1. Yes, this period. Rahu Antra, Ketu Rahu Antra, that delivery happened. So the key planet of the Dasa Lord itself is playing role at the Bugdi Lord also, and also Antra Lord also in the delivery. So that is also supporting to the Bugdi Lord during the conception, though that Bugdi is changing. So now let us check, have a look at the transit also, how far the transit also was supportive. 16/1/2016. Definitely the role of Rahu or Saturn will be there. I think I have noted the birth time of the child. Yes, 6:42 a.m. Salem. 6:42 a.m. 6:42 a.m. in Salem. Okay, so now let me use the natal curse. 16 January 2016, 6:42 a.m. Right. So that you can see that child was born on Saturday. Saturn is a good key planet. And moon in the sign of, let me open the natal chart also. Moon, where is posted? Moon in the sign of Jupiter. The Jupiter, our good key planet. And moon in the star of Mercury. Mercury is the one in which that in Bugdilad of Mercury only the conception taken place. Mercury in the star of Saturn, good key planet. So that it is that at the time of delivery, that moon in the sign of Jupiter in the star of Mercury. And where is the Jupiter? Jupiter is posted in the sign of Leo. If you check Leo transit of the Jupiter in the natal chart position, Jupiter is in the second house and aspecting to the natal Saturn. Saturn is the good key planet, fifth cuspal sublord planet, and Jupiter is aspecting to the Rahu, and Rahu is, our good key planet. No, so Rahu and Saturn are good key planet. Jupiter is posted in the second house and aspecting to both Saturn and Rahu, natal Saturn. And it is aspecting to the 10th house, and any other planet is influencing or aspected by Jupiter. The natal Saturn and Rahu only are aspected by the Jupiter. So that is good only. The two occupying the second house, that is also fine. So that way, the transit of Jupiter at the time of that delivery is also supportive. And which dasa it was running? Rahu dasa, na? Rahu dasa, Ketu Bugdi, and Rahu Antra. So let us check the Rahu dasa, Rahu's transit. Rahu in the sign of Mercury in the star of Sun. So we know that Mercury is in the star of Saturn key planet. Star Lord is Sun. That Sun itself is a good key planet. We can see Sun itself is a good key planet, green color planet. And Rahu in the sub of Rahu itself, Rahu is our good key planet because Rahu represents Saturn and having got good key planet. So Rahu transit also good. And Ketu is in the star of Jupiter and sign of Jupiter and star of Jupiter. So that's also very good. The Jupiter is good key planet, Jupiter in the star of Sun. So the transit of the Dasa Bhukti periods and Jupiter are supportive, and also they are in the sign and star of the key planets of the Earth chart. I think you are able to understand this one, that support of the transit, I think we are able to find it. So we have discussed a chart wherein the delay of the destiny is not present. Immediately after the marriage, that period are supportive, and the delivery also happened. So we could see the importance of the key planets. If you do not take the CST and CSL, how far that significations are incomplete, and their rulers link also, how they are all supportive, I think you're able to understand. So we'll meet in the next example. Thank you. Good luck.